Here are the things that I hate about EA trading. First of all, trading is not all win and screenshot only. Sometimes you'll be in the drawdown that really tests your patience. Like really like, oh, I beg you, please go back out and stuff like that. Sometimes the bot takes losses back to back and you're starting to doubt it. It's not just the bot, the strategy itself. I'm sure some of you also face this issue. Sometimes when your strategy loses back to back 5-6 times like that. I don't know about you, but for me, I experienced that before. And I started to doubt myself. And the hardest part of all this, right, is to just believe your strategy, believe your setting, and sit through those moments without panicking. There's no such thing as perfection. No strategy can win 100% of the time. Losers are part of the process. Here's the thing, what I hate about trading is also what makes it real. Losers keeps you humble. Basically, it's the market slap you and say, wake up, what the heck are you doing? You are not trading with your plan. And the drawdown reminds you of why risk management is important. It's everything in trading. Next question, my worst experience in trading. Fuck. I think about it still hurts me a lot. I remember blowing an account in just a single night. That day, put money in, that day burst. I went against my plan. I went against my trading plan. I go ego trade. I go over leverage. I really thought I can make it back in one trade to cover all my previous loss. I really thought I can do that. But instead, what I do? I lost everything. Months of effort gone in hours. That moment is what makes me question myself. Am I really suitable for trading? And here's what I learned. It wasn't the market that beat me actually. It's my mindset and lack of risk management, lack of risk awareness. Since then, I've been focusing on consistency, my discipline. And even now, I am using automation with the EA to take the emotion out of the game so that I can stay in the game as long as possible. So, what about you? The 5 dumbest things I did in my trading journey. And I really hope that you learn from it so that you don't repeat it. First, over leveraging. I'm sure there's a lot of traders did that. But if it's between their strategy, then please go on. Majority of the traders that I know over leverage, thinking that we could flip our account overnight. Which, put it this way, I know a few traders that are able to do that. It's ridiculous for me, but they are able to do that, so I cannot discount that. However, for me, I want to keep myself away from over leveraging. Second, emo trading, reverse trading. After a loss, I want to chase back my capital. I want to chase back my losses. And that actually leads me to lose even more. Third, chasing the trades when I already miss instead of waiting the next best setup. Fourth, ignoring the Chinese come again. Fourth, ignoring your stop loss. Ignoring whatever your strategy just said. Ignore your stop loss because you thought the market would come back. Okay, how many times the market almost touched your stop loss, you adjust your stop loss a bit more. You're hoping the market will go back out. How many times? Ask yourself. 5. Jumping between strategies instead of just mastering one. If I put my current knowledge into when I'm starting that time, I think I would just master one strategy. Once I master, then only I jump to other strategy to pick out what can I improve on this strategy itself. These 5 mistakes cost me money, time, energy, and a lot of stress. What about you? This is what I love about trading. It's really not about the money, as cliche as it sounds. For me, I need to put this out front first. Yes, I do it for the money. Second, I do it for the freedom. The money buy the freedom. Okay, for me, I love the freedom more. I love the challenge. I love every day the market humbles you and teach you something new. Like for this week, US government shutdown. Shit, what are you going to do? Everything out of the window already. We really need to restudy everything. So I love how trading really pushes me to stay disciplined and improve myself. Not just in trading, in my life as well. And now with the EA bots itself, I love that I don't have to be, stare at the screen 24/7. For me, I would say trading gives me growth, freedom, and flexibility. That's why I keep on show up on like documenting and recording my journey, even after the loss. Oh, I have actually I have like a lot of newbie ask me question like new trader, and I do this segment just for them actually. Why should you not do trading? I would say trading is not for everyone. Yes, at the certain limit you can say it's for everyone, but if you really want to succeed in that industry, in every other industry, there's a specific kind of your behavior, your characteristics, your being, only you can succeed. That's why I say it's not really for anyone. If you think about it's like a get rich quick thingy like every other scheme out there, right? Don't do it, please don't do it. I'd rather you go gambling or casino, so much more easier, okay? The odds is so much more better. And if you can't handle losses without getting emotional, that's even worse. You sometimes question yourself, what the fuck am I doing? For the first 2 burst account, I question myself so many times. All my money is gone. I'm not dead, I know I'm not dead, but it feels terrible, incredibly terrible. If you yourself not willing to learn the skill, or at least the basic of trading, of risk management, of consistency and stuff like that, the mentality you need to have, don't do it. Okay, I already give you a lot of reasons to not do it, you know. Like, first of all, like, if you think it's a one shot ticket to get rich, don't do it. If you think you cannot handle the loss, don't do it. If you think you don't want to, you cannot foresee yourself spending time to master it, don't do it. If you these 3 also cannot, even the auto EA does not help you. Or even the bot trading, even the whatever guru also won't help you, really. Trading with or without the bot itself requires a very strong mindset, very specific mindset. Your time, your emotional control, especially emotional control. If you cannot commit to it, don't do it. Just go do other things. So much more better. You won't, first of all, you won't lose your time, you won't lose your effort, especially you won't lose your money. These 3, I'd rather you don't do it. Just save money is even better, to be honest. This question actually I want to give back to my fellow backtester. My fellow backtester who love backtesting. I have two opinions, okay? I go with the first opinion first. We are probably wasting our time doing endless backtesting. Okay, first of all, I want to preface saying that backtesting is good. Please do your backtest. Please test your strategy whether it works or not. If it works, okay. Okay, this is to get the data. But endless backtesting, for me, I see this as you are procrastinating. You're not putting in the work. You're not testing in the live market or even a demo account also. You're not forward testing it. You're always backtesting. You're wasting your time. The reason why the market condition is always changing. You try to take 3 years ago gold market and the current gold market. You see the graph, you see the volatility, you see the volume is very different. A system that looks like perfect or in 5 years time, right, can fail tomorrow some more. You really won't know. So when most traders backtest for months, for years, and never really actually trade, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. For me, I say once you get enough backtest data, you know this system works, you wanted to live test it, you want to forward test it. I don't care you use real money or what. Use demo account, you want to forward test it. Once you get like a 2 months, 1 month, 3 months worth of forward test data, you're confident you want to put your money in? Okay. Can at least you start to doing something forward, not constantly backtest. Because what backtest is and what forward test is very different. Backtest, you're using past data. Forward test, you're using the current now data. Whatever is happening on the screen. It's 2 different things. Your emotion is going to be very different. I would say like, one is constantly you are practicing the theory. One is you're using practically. Theory, practical. You understand where I'm coming from, right? Stop backtesting. Start doing. You already done enough backtest already. You're procrastinating on it. This one a bit harsh. This one a bit harsh. I want to preface you guys first. So why you will never get better in trading? Okay, to add more context, why you will never get better in trading without a proper trading plan. Okay, so here's the hard truth. You will never get better in anything, not just trading, anything without a plan. Of course, when in starting phase, you have no idea what you're doing, you just go explore. Explore, once you have a plan, you start to execute the plan, you will know more, you will go more. Most traders jump in, chase setup, hope for profit. That's not really a strategy itself. That's just, I feeling FOMO. I want to enter market, I want to earn money, I see my fellow trader earn money, why I cannot earn money? That's gambling. So without a plan, you don't even know when to enter. So when to enter, when to exit, how much should I put in this trade, etc. A plan gives you a rules that gives you consistency. Okay, consistency is what leads to growth in trading, in life, in everything actually. Even with an EA bot like what I'm doing right now, you still need a plan. Like, I know what I want to do, I know what I'm supposed to do, I already set up everything, then I just let it go. You need a plan. You need to set your risk limit, you need to set your lot size, you need to know when to run it, you need to know when to stop running it, when you need to step back. So there's a lot of things involved, just like every other skill out there. If you are trading without a plan, you are basically letting your emotion take the view. You're giving all the control out. So for me, that's why I built my plan around the EA bot. Okay, I built my plan around my lifestyle, and I share this result live to you guys. If you want to see, drop by, follow here. a lot of people cannot accept this actually. Mistakes are good for you. And this may sound counterintuitive to you, but mistakes are actually good for you. A lot of traders try to avoid mistakes at all costs, right? But here are the truth. Mistakes is where the real lessons are, really. So for me, unfortunately speaking, as much as I hate to admit it, every blown account, right, I actually have blown like 5 accounts already. Every bad entry, every over leveraged trade, every ego trade, every revenge trade, right, it hurts, but it teaches something. It teaches me that I need to control my ego. I need to control my discipline. I need to be more in control in my life, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If I let my emotional be in control in trading, I'm also letting emotion control during my life, in hard decision. The only real mistakes is repeating the same thing over and over again without learning it. Even in EA box, right, mistakes in setup or risk management shows what you need to be fixing. Mistake is like a tuition fee. That's why in Chinese we always say like 高博杂费. You need to pay the tuition fee, pay the knowledge to gain, to understand where you did wrong. You pay the market, but you gain the knowledge and you will use it forever. So that's the reason why I say mistakes are good for you. Oh shit, I actually like this a lot. Okay, I hate and like this a lot. Hard work in trading, hard work itself in trading is actually a huge mistake. It's very different. So a lot of people, even for me, when I transition to becoming a trader, right, I really thought that I put in 100% of my effort, I'll get 100% of the result. It does not work that way. In other industry, maybe you put in 100% of your effort, you'll get 100% of the result, very direct. But in trading, it does not work this way. You need to work very smartly, okay? Most trader thinks like the more hour you give, you stare at the chart, the more better you become. It's not really. Actually, not really. Trading is not like a 9-to-5 job where more hours equal to more result. Okay? It's not. In fact, the harder you work, by forcing the trade, by forcing the entry, by forcing whatever, the more mistakes you will make, actually. So, smart trading is about efficiency. It's about having a plan. It's about risk management. It's about knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're trading, not chasing every trade. Trading actually rewards traders who are disciplined, who are patient, and not grinding yourself into a burnout. Okay, that's what happened to me. But now I learned the lesson. I want to keep it there. I want to keep my balance there. That's why for me, I use EA bots and I let the system to do the heavy work. After I do all the heavy work be in front, but I let the system do the automation for me. So this is a bit hard pill to telan. I think I mentioned this before. So people ask me, hey Chinkiat, do you think I'm suitable for trading or not? For me, if I know the person very well, don't start to trade if you are emotional, if you cannot control your emotion. If you really cannot control your emotion, I won't want you to trade. Please, you go save your money, go invest better. You invest, you at least can see the return coming back. You trade, if you cannot control your emotion, you are the person who gambles. Go to Gending, you gamble. That one I won't recommend you trade. Really, to be honest, that's my honest opinion. Don't even start. Okay? Market don't really care about your feeling. If you are panicked when you lost, or you get greedy when you win, you'll blow your account very freaking fast. This guy kena before multiple times already. Trading really requires discipline and patience and really calm under the pressure. So that's why I went to gym. That's why I built my discipline up. Because I know I don't have discipline. That's why I would want a lot of criteria, a lot of SOP, a lot of confluences, a lot of things to allow me to trade, so that I will stop myself from over trading. Just if you want to boil down trading, it's about just logic and risk management and discipline. No excitement, no fear. Just if you can't control your emotion, right, the market will control you. The market loves this kind of trader. So that's why I use automation. For me, I want to cut off the emotional decision making. I already made the decision already. I don't want to add additional decision.